if you actually play through the games and you read the stuff in 4 and later games, William is like plagued by grief about how he treated Desmond.
Yeah.
It kind of ruined his life, actually. And I find that very interesting, the way that played out.
Yeah, me too.
Because it was actually a really interesting dynamic.
Oh, he's not going to talk to him at all?
No. He just says, like, get out of my face.
He's like, rest in peace. That's it.
And then he kills the multiplayer characters. This should have been a single-player only game.
Would you want the Assassin's Creed, whatever that new multiplayer game, like Invictus or something, whatever it's called?
Invictus? Isn't that what they did to Trump?
Yeah. Would you ever want that, though, to just bring back some of the multiplayers? Like, what if they brought back, like, Three's multiplayer? Or, like, Brotherhood or something, and you just got to, like, play it on this?
That'd be fun.
Like,
yeah.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
I kind of would love a Master Chief Collection style thing, where it's got, you know, I mean, well, that's what I wanted this to be. I wanted this to be...
collection?
Yeah, I wanted it to be like the Master Chief Collection, where it, like, collected both the single and multiplayers.
Yeah.
Not just one or the other.
Right.
And I know, oh, well, it never should have been multiplayer. Cool, that's fine. That's a fair opinion. I get it. I understand. But I still think that they were fun for what they were.
Yeah, they were.
And I still think that you should have the option to play them, and they shut a lot of them down. I do think that it's frustrating that now you just don't have the option. Also, Jill, that's really cute.
Yeah, that's the special thing I wanted to show you from the event that I was trying to get.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got that from doing this one.
Looked like Thumper.
Yeah, it does kind of look like
Humper?
Thumper, doesn't it?
Humper. No, that's you.
Oh, okay, I got it.
What do you think about Hubert Humpme? Like
He's my favorite vice president
do you
ever.
have any strong opinions on him?
I love Hubert Humpme.
Would you be fine doing a couple more side things on this game?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
I mean, I think they're fun. I really like the world.
I do too. I love Brotherhood. It's a fun game. I think my problem is kind of what you're going on with
what I'm going on about?
No,
let me rephrase
that.
Have I been on like a lot of rants today?
What you were saying.
Keep fucking going on and on and on, this dumb bastard.
What you were saying with the Brotherhood costume being and everything. I think that's what I was kind of feeling with Brotherhood in general.
Okay.
Like, I feel like it's like whenever people talk about Assassin's Creed, it's always Brotherhood.
Right.
It's always just like, oh, Brotherhood. Any promotional video, anything involving Assassin's Creed, I feel like it's just always Brotherhood. It's not even 2. It's not even Revelations. It's just Brotherhood. And I'm like, okay, this game is fun, but like...
Can we talk about something else, too?
Exactly.
I get it.
I want to see 3. I want to see 4, Unity, you know?
Don't call the guards. She would have wanted her burial here.
Your wife?
She was to be my wife.
What happened?
In Cologne, she had a shop. The Borgia moved into the district and my wife refused to close. They found Monica with 2 thrown knives in her back.
Why is he wearing, like, 2009 emo hair?
I don't know, because he's sad.
Okay.
He's sad as, like, White got killed.
I heard of a woman who takes contracts for Cesare, located near the antique baths.
Leave before you are seen here.
Can you not bury people anywhere in this time period?
Maybe take the shovels so the guards don't be like, what's buried here?
Right. Leah Di Russo. Okay.
Okay. Do you want to read about her real quick?
Sure, yeah, let's read about it in the database. Whoa, is she an assassin?
Yeah,
The multiplier, too.
Yeah. The multiplier?
Multiplier, yeah.
Oh.
Nate, do you want to read this? My throat hurts.
Why is your throat hurt?
Because of what you did to me.
This lady must have... This lady must have flown under the radar. Abstergo seems to have the only data on her readily available. Supplying the Templars with secret contraband, Leah Di Russo lied and murdered her way into some of the best deals of the century. It's strange, this data was recently created. I wonder what Abstergo's up to.
Making a multiplayer.
Wait, is she in the multiplayer too?
Yeah, Jill just said that twice.
Oh.
I know Jill's a woman, so we disregard most of what she has to say, but this was important.
Okay. This is like the one important thing.
Yeah, sorry, Jill.
It's okay. You guys are just mean to me, that's all.
This won't stand, this Invictus.
Invictus. Well, let's go kill this person. Wait, get that flag on your way.
Whoa.
Well, at least I'm not like you, like
What did I
using
do?
Pythagorean to sling around your homophobic slurs.
It's not homophobic, it's homo promotion.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I'm woke.
Cool. Woke.
I do find that really funny that no matter what I say or do, I'm not right-wing enough for people to be happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, this guy liked a black guy one time? Huh. Guess he's not a true, Republican. But then, like, I'm not left-wing enough because, like, I'll say, hey, I don't like making Tim Drake bi. Like, this doesn't fit this character. It doesn't make any sense. This is clearly pandering.
Right.
And they'll be like, oh, a homophobe. You guess you're not really liberal, huh? And it's like, how about you both just die? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, I think it was up back that way.
Really?
Yeah, go up that way. There's a staircase.
Oh!
And then take your right.
Oh, that was smart. I don't understand
See?
basic architecture.
I memorized this map.
I'm pretty stupid. Sorry about that.
That makes sense.
Do you agree, though? Isn't that... I know we've probably talked about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's what it always comes down to, is there's always, you're not my side enough. And I think that's just kind of one of the problems with the world nowadays, is you always have to be on a side.
But even if you are on a side, you're not on it enough.
Well, yeah.
You know, what happened to the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
It doesn't exist anymore.
But
it's just, you're my enemy. That's it.
Right, but you remember that, where it was kind of like, I don't remember if it was Christ who said it, or if...
Oh, we can't talk about him.
Sorry about that.
We hate Christ.
Or if it was Paul. Because sometimes I confuse their teachings, because they actually had very similar teachings, is my point.
Okay.
How do you get up? Well, dude, they both...
Sometimes I confuse Paul and Christ.
I don't confuse them as people, I confuse their teachings.
Got it.
Because they had very similar ideology. Anyways, my point I was going to get to before I got rudely interrupted by a homophobe...
I'm sorry.
was that I feel like one of them, I don't remember which, was like famously said, don't... I think it was Jesus. I think it was like there were people casting out demons in his name, and the disciples said, hey, should we do something about this? Like, they're not
that was
disciples.
Jesus, yeah.
And Jesus said, no, because if someone's not against you, they're for you, was essentially what he said. And it was the idea of, like, why are you picking fights with people that you don't need to pick fights with that are clearly not against your belief system, your teachings, all this stuff? Like, why would we go after these people
Yeah.
who literally are, like, encouraging the same kind of stuff we are and doing nothing to us? And I feel like nowadays that idea is just gone. It's like,
Well, yeah.
oh... Well, that guy, dude, look at RFK. Oh, he's just a spoiler. No, he was also liberal. It's just he ended up running as, like, independent. He was much more liberal than conservative, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, classical liberal. But no, that doesn't count because he didn't, like, drop out of the race and immediately endorse Joe Biden. So he wasn't really liberal.
Yeah.
Because he didn't toe the party line.
He's not all in.
He didn't fall in line. He didn't do what he was supposed to. And it's like, okay, so like if you're not a little foot soldier who says yes, daddy, to everything that the group says, you can't be in the group at all.
Well, yeah, that's what it always is.
That's pathetic.
It always
That's
comes
just being
down
a simp for the group.
It always comes down to that, which is why I find it so dumb in today's world. Like if someone says, yeah, I think we should have XYZ, it could be politics, it
I thought
could
you meant
be
X,
something.
the platform, social media.
I meant XX Temptation.
Okay. I was going to say my check cleared in the mail from Elon Musk, so I call it X now. I don't call it Twitter anymore.
So it's like, yeah, well, I want this, whether it's a, political opinion or whatever it is. If someone else says, well, I don't really think that is the best way to go. What if we change up a little bit of it? Instantly everyone gets defensive. It's like, well, you're not all in, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like, why? Like, why can we not? All it does is just hurt progress.
And whatever your group is, too, I think it hurts.
Because, like, if you want progress in the world, you need to have... What is shining above you, by the way?
That is called the sun. You
okay, that's cool.
I was going to say, do you see... Have you seen the Target? Because I haven't seen her yet.
No, I have not seen the store Target.
Got it.
Today, yeah.
Did your check clear, too?
It did. Target paid me a little bit to make me get in. So it's like, if you actually want progress, you need to have other opinions. Whoa, okay, why did it zoom in? I like that outfit of hers, actually.
Oh,
wait, what the heck?
whoa, what happened there? I got shoved.
Wow. She's doing a woman moment on you.
Got her right away. What if he said something like really misogynist, like, should have gotten out of my way then, bitch? On this one kill.
Wait, what if Ezio is actually an allegory for Ubisoft and they are killing the multiplayer right now?
Oh, cool.
They're like putting it down.
What if they had patched this in as like a quest after they shut down the multiplayer?
All right, now you can assassinate the multiplayer characters.
Get rid of them
cool?
yourself.
Don't you all hate multiplayer?
Every single one you kill is one more file that gets deleted at the Ubisoft database.
What if nobody played the quest?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's kind of like in... Did you hear about this? That in Metal Gear Solid 5, there is... It's not a spoiler, I promise. Were you worried?
I was kind of like, well, I haven't played this game, so I'm going to have no idea what you're talking about.
So there is a cutscene that can play...
Where Nate's mom shows up and takes off her top.
Oh my
Oh.
God. Shut the game off. I need to find that.
Cool.
Where if you get everyone, and I mean everyone who's connected to the internet to dismantle their nuclear weapons at their mother base, this cutscene will play. Like you successfully denuclearized the world. The PlayStation 3 player base got everyone to do it. I don't know how. I am so shocked there wasn't one guy who was a bitch who was like, "Nuh-uh, I'm gonna ruin it. I'm not doing that," just so they couldn't get it to play.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow they got enough people that were connected to the internet or whatever, basically everybody, to... Okay, nice try.
For the PlayStation 3?
Yeah, there was...
It's not on the PlayStation
Yes,
3.
it was.
MGS5?
Yeah, there was a PS3 version of it.
What?
It was one of the last, like, big...
Okay, I guess I
Tentpole
did not know that. I thought it was just on the
releases.
PS4.
No, yeah, it was...
Okay, anyways, continue.
So anyway, they got that player base to do that. And so they actually got that cutscene to play. This was quite a while ago.
What was the cutscene?
It was basically of Snake and, the people at Mother Base kind of like celebrating that happening type thing. It's not like a super in-depth thing, but it's kind of interesting. And I don't know, I thought that was cool. It doesn't really...
That's kind of cool.
Not
That's a
really big
stupid cutscene. Is there a trophy tied to it?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Good.
It was just like supposed to be like a fun secret.
Huh.
But I don't know, one, why Kojima ever had that put in the game, because I feel like there's always going to be that one jerk who wants to ruin it for everybody.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And two, I'm shocked they even got it to work.
Well, in Japan, nobody is mean to each other.
That's true, yeah.
Not to their
Japanese people
faces.
are always nice.
They're nice to your faces.
Yeah,
They'll
they're
just
perfect.
molest you on the train.
Oh, no.
What? It happens!
You
Dude,
cannot say that. That's
did
racist.
you know that that's like the only country where it's mandated that phones, like I believe by law, have to have a sound play when you take a picture because too many guys were shoving their phones under girls' dresses
I did
and
know
taking
that.
pictures of it?
I did know that.
And now, like, when I go there, it's harder to do that. So,
Well, this sucks.
like...
Yeah, this sucks that was not implemented earlier.
Yeah,
is what I meant.
It's a good thing that it's harder to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Real talk, though, I would kind of be honored if somebody really wanted to take a picture of my place.
Oh, no.
What?
I don't think that could be in the main part, Jill. I think that's
I'm
going to
just
have to be
saying,
a
I'm
members
flattered
part.
that you liked it so much.
You know
Wow.
what Jill said to me the other day? She said, I want to lose a bunch of weight and be a stripper. That's like my dream.
Why?
She said, I would love the attention and the money.
I mean, the money, yeah.
She was like, do you think that's a sin? I was like, no.
No, yeah, definitely not. God in the Bible literally is like, yeah, no, please, sell your body, all right?
Well, as long as you're not a prostitute.
That's true, actually, yeah. Well, what's the difference between you just being nude and people looking at you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
What if you just want people to watch your good dancing and it's on them if they lust?
Well, exactly, yeah.
What if I'm one of those girls at, like, that nightclub that, you remember T's friend who got drugged? And
Okay, well,
spent
we
so
have to
much
say
money?
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Whoa.
Did you ever hear about this story?
No.
Wait,
maybe I did, but tell it again, I don't remember.
So, well, should I tell it now? Like, or is
Oh,
this
maybe
gonna
after
waste-
this, I don't know.
Well, no, is this going to waste time? T and his friends were going to a bachelor party for this other friend, right? And basically, they went to the nightclub,
I
like
remember
the
this.
strip club, where they like have like some of the most famous strippers in the world. are there. You know, like
Where is this located?
Vegas.
Oh, okay, got it.
And so the allegation from them, maybe Jill, why don't we bleep out the name of the nightclub, because I can't be putting the place on blast like
I
this,
can bleep it.
because this is a crime.
We're bleeping it.
If this happened, is a
I
crime.
bleep.
But this is in Vegas, and basically the friend. So T didn't go in because he's like a really good Christian boy, and he didn't want to make his wife upset. Jill said, I would have gone with you, to me. She was like, I would have wanted to see the chicks.
I think it would have been fun.
I'll tell you more in just a minute, because this guy has like a really deep, like, Andy Stanley type gospel to drop.
The Restore's habits, and now here they are, poisoned.
You question him as well. Why don't you fear his wrath?
A man with nothing fears nothing. I have remained true to my vows. I put my fate in the hands of the divine. Deus auscultat.
Your vows keep you from acting, so you seek another to do what you will not.
Please understand, I cannot kill.
I really like this, that you're helping him.
But I can.
Oh, I forgot to remember the
Where
full
is
sync list.
Ristoro?
He will be at the church, but guards always accompany him.
The Borgia cannot protect him from me.
Why don't you just check it with Star?
Is Restoro a guy, too?
Air assassination.
Kill brother Restoro by air assassination.
That is such a badass line, by the way. So your vows prevent you from killing, or no, so your vows prevent you from acting, so you seek another to do what you cannot. And the monk's like, please understand, I can't kill. And Ezio says, but I can. That's badass. So at this strip club, T didn't go in, he was just hanging out in the hotel because he's like a goody two-shoes and he didn't want to see beautiful women dancing around enjoying themselves.
Yeah, noob.
Yeah. Pussy. And so we keep saying we. They went, I guess I'm just inserting myself in the story.
You wanted
I
to be
weren't
there.
there, Bobby. You weren't there.
I just want to see the women, okay?
You wanted to be a part of this.
Why wasn't I invited?
I don't know.
Well, you could just
Sorry, I
get a
got really-
plane ticket and go there.
No, I had to be invited to this.
Got it. Okay, anyways, continue.
So you have to do an air assassination. So one friend was still there, and they were ready to leave. This was like, I mean, this place closes in the middle of the night. So they're ready to leave, and he is still there. And he's getting kind of drunk. And they're like, hey, buddy, you know, it's time to go. We got to leave. The other friends. He says, no, it's okay. I'm going to go back to the back and get a private lap dance from this girl.
Okay.
So he goes to the back with her. And he shows up at their hotel like 5 hours later in the middle of the morning. Basically gets tossed out of a car. Like I'm saying, like stumbles out of a cab, is basically kind of like pushed out of a cab. Like, okay, here, get out. And so he got out and he found his way back to their hotel room. And they hear a knock and he just kind of stumbles through the door like incoherent. Doesn't even really know where he's been.
Yeah.
And they're like, what happened? And he doesn't really know. And then as the night starts to come back to him a little bit, he remembers, oh yeah, I was, getting more and more drinks from this girl, and she would go get them and stuff, and she was dancing, and then everything went black, and he just doesn't remember what happened, right?
Yeah.
So they put the pieces together, and the understanding is essentially that this girl put something in his drink.
And his
Like-
bank account was empty.
Yeah, he had...
Thousands of dollars was out of his bank account. And
Like-
by the way, this was the guy whose bachelor party it was. So he was gonna get married.
No. It wasn't him.
It wasn't him? I thought it was.
No, he was there for the bachelor party. It wasn't him.
Oh, okay. I thought he was the bachelor.
No, I don't believe so.
Well, he's still out thousands of dollars.
Yeah, so $2,500 were gone from his account.
She was like stole that.
Yeah, like she transferred it or whatever.
Yeah.
And he couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Because this is like a high security place, it's reputable, and they like in Vegas they kind of take care of their own.
Yeah.
The house always wins type thing.
Yeah, like Mr. House.
Yeah. So if you win, right, or like you're winning at a casino or whatever, if you win too much and you're not like a high roller there, and by that I mean like you're not like a big businessman who lives in Vegas who has connections to the casinos or stuff like that, you're probably gonna start losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're gonna, in my opinion, stack the deck type thing to make sure that you don't run them out of money. it's the same kind of thing where, like, he couldn't just go and say, this stripper drugged me, because he was so intoxicated, too, with alcohol that they could just say, well, no, you just drank yourself into a stupor.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
well, we didn't do anything to you. In fact, we got you a cab ride home. We could have just left you outside. You know, so it's like they did the bare minimum to get him back to his hotel because she got him a cab after basically robbing him.
Yeah.
And so, like, what's he going to say? Oh, well, I was getting a private lap dance and I got Bill Cosby'd?
Right.
Like, well, no one's going to believe you. You know, and even if they do, you're going to be up against, like, a multi-million-dollar type facility with tons of literally rich strippers. These girls are rich if they're successful there. Like, I'm talking they can make thousands of dollars a night.
Yeah,
Rich.
right.
You're going to go to court against her after your bank account got emptied? And you don't live in Vegas, by the way.
Right.
So can you imagine you'd have to drag that court case out against someone who's rich and lives in Vegas, and you're from out of state? That's not going to happen, you know?
Yeah, the house always wins.
Even if you did win the court case, you'd be bankrupt. So that happened, and yeah, that's a little bit of a horror story. I also heard this one is interesting. This one's actually not bad. And it was one that I heard online. It was actually from the Game Grumps. I remember Danny from the Game Grumps was talking about he had like a similar thing, except he didn't get drugged. It was like basically that he was kind of out of it. And my understanding is he got locked in the back all night with this girl when the place shut down.
That sounds hot.
And she was very nice, he said, but by the morning he owed them like thousands of dollars for this multiple hour private dance type thing. And it was like, you know, they do stuff like that at these places. Like, you have to kind of be on your guard.
Yeah, right.
It's like I don't know. It's not as like safe and glamorous as people act like it is.
Yeah.
You know, you should stay with your friends. You should leave when they're closing. You shouldn't screw around with it. Is my point.
Well, and that's why
if you go to it.
Yeah. Well, and I also watched videos in the past of like ways that the hotels like target people specifically. Like, they have people whose job it is to like watch people. Like, oh, this person's going to be a good one to kind of manipulate or whatever.
Get up on that maybe on the end of the aqueduct. So that might be a process for that one.
Yeah. So I was watching, videos about that. Like, they specifically target people. Like, oh, this person will be a good one to, manipulate or kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Let's stack the deck against him because we know he's going to be here all night, kind of a thing.
Right.
And
so you let him win a few times,
exactly,
and then
yeah.
he won't quit.
But these are people who like stand at the entrances and like look like regular people, but they're just like staring at people.
So they're kind of like undercover security.
Exactly, except for their job it is to like identify people to target.
You're almost like finding a mark.
Yeah.
To take advantage of, which in any other context is illegal.
Yeah.
But these places are genuinely protected in a lot of ways. It's the same thing with the casinos. Like, in Minnesota, sorry, I know that you probably thought, well, we were talking about casinos. In Minnesota, the casinos are often run by Native American tribes. Do you really think, not to be an asshole to Native American tribes, that they're going to care about bankrupting some white guy who, like, comes in, and they have no connection to?
Yeah.
No. Like, these places don't have your best interest at heart.
No, not at all.
Unless you're a performer. If you're, like, a performer or a VIP, then you're royalty. Like, if you're like, oh, well, we have Bon Jovi playing, at our casino. They're not going to try and take advantage of them.
Well, yeah,
because that would be idiotic.
They can make money for them.
Right, they can make money, they can come back, they can support their business more, they draw new people in, and if you alienate those people, then it's, a problem. But anybody else, it's like, you're fair game.
Yeah, right.
And I don't think people understand that when it comes to these places. Are you just looking around the map for nothing, or what are we doing here?
I'm looking for flags.
Oh, we got most of them.
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
That's my cautionary tale about why you should be careful with casinos, nightclubs, all this stuff.
Thank you.
They look after their own, and Nate is a mark. Or Nate's one of the guys who watches for people. He's like, this guy looks like he has money and a huge cock.
Get him.
Let's slip something in his drink and take the money, and leave me the rest.
Right.